Hi Archers! In today's video, I'll be showing you 3 new tricks that have been shared by others, as well as some that I have figured out. These are the tricks I'll be showing you in this video. A new farming trick to always get 3 items, how to selectively farm, how to heal yourself to full before every boss fight, how to always stack your plus abilities early, and how to charge your spellbooks faster. I've already talked about the last one, but I know not everyone saw that trick. I have decided to add it into this video to reach more players. My name is Teeds. If you're new here, feel free to subscribe and click the bell for more Archero videos. Some of these are tricks that have a possibility to not work anymore in the future. If you find that it does not work anymore, it may be because Archero devs have patched it. Okay, let's get into it. The first trick is a new farming trick I've seen that has been going around. This farming trick guarantees 3 items from a run. In my experience, you can only get a maximum of 3 items per run, excluding the daily challenges for items. For this trick, I recommend farming either Chapter 3, Chapter 6, Chapter 3 Hero Mode, or Chapter 6 Hero Mode. Wave chapters are the best for this method. You can also run Chapter 10, but I find that it takes way too long. All you have to do is 1. Enter the run, 2. Defeat enemies until there is only 1 left, 3. Do not kill the last enemy. Instead, pause the game and force close, 4. Restart the game, 5. Continue your run. If an item drops, I would finish the level and continue on the next level and do the same thing all over again until I reach 3 items. Here are my personal results. These are all right after each other. So as you can see, I have 3 items in each run. This method is a little bit more lengthy than just running through a chapter. However, this guarantees you'll get the most out of your energy. Usually you'll get maybe 1 to 2 items per run. Majority of the time on chapters that aren't chapter 13, I get 1 item and then sometimes 2 items. With this method, you'll always get 3 items per run. You could try this on a non-wave chapter, however it would take a lot longer, so I recommend using this method on easy wave chapters to make it faster. I also figured out an additional farming trick. If you're like me, you probably have limited energy and do not want to waste it on runs that give you things that you do not want. So with this run here, I have the elf, the scythe, and a bracelet. Originally, I got a brave bow, but I wanted to see if I could just not take that item and get something else. So instead of completing the level to get the brave bow, I force closed it again, and after some more resets, I got the death scythe. This means you can farm for items you specifically want. So instead of grabbing 3 items from one run that you do not want, you could just keep restarting until you get 3 items you do want. But this does take an incredibly long time. There are 32 items in the pool, so assuming that each item has an equal drop rate, that is a 1 out of 32 chance of getting that specific item. If you want to selectively farm, I would not just go for one specific item. Instead, go for every item you want, your main armor, your main ring, your main weapon, etc. For example, this is everything I would farm: the scythe, spear, and staff, bull rings, lion rings, and serpent rings, enlightenment and art of combat, and so on. You get the memo. I'm happy with using all of these, so the chances of me getting what I want is now higher. But if you don't mind working for a long time to get one specific item, then go for it. Next, we have how to heal yourself to full before every boss fight. This method is quite similar and can be especially useful against end bosses or bosses you struggle with. This method was from a user in my Discord, however I couldn't find the message, so you know who you are and thank you for sharing this. Before every boss fight, except for some end bosses, you'll enter a level with a chest. This chest gives you 2 heals to prepare you for the boss fight. If you find yourself with a low or just not completely full health bar, then all you have to do is 1. Enter the level, 2. Kill any mobs in the way but make sure not to kill all of them, 3. Run straight to the chest, 4. Grab the heals, pause and restart the game, 5. Open the app and continue your run, 6. Keep doing this until your health is full. As you can see in this footage, my helix is full health again. Again. This can be risky sometimes depending on how many enemies there are, so I would just get rid of the intrusive ones or the most dangerous ones that are likely to hit you. it might be best to leave more than one enemy up because your pets could kill them and then you won't be able to do the reset for that level. Unfortunately, this won't work for wave chapters or for boss only chapters because there are no chests in between. With the wave chapters, you do have an angel in between, but you have to choose between an ability or a heal. So this only works for 50 level chapters. Next, we have how to stack your plus abilities early. So plus abilities are pretty good skills, especially crit plus. We have crit plus that increases your crit chance, attack plus that increases your damage, and HP plus that increases your maximum health. Having these stacked early is important because you want them to be at their best in the middle to late stages where it matters the most, and the levels are harder. The first levels are the easiest in normal 50 level chapters, so you want to use these to your advantage to stack the plus abilities. Sometimes you might accidentally take damage on a very easy level. I've been there, and that means you'll lose a stack for that level. Same method again if that happens. All you have to do is restart the game before you kill everyone and then resume your run. You'll unfortunately not have the health you lost, but now you can enter the level again and stack it. The plus abilities are here to make more of a difference in the later stages. So if you want to make the effort for it, I would suggest to try and stack these to full early so you can use them to their full potential later on. You do not want to spend time stacking these on hard levels because basically that means you have less damage or less health or less crit chance for that level because you're still stacking it. And the last tip is how to charge your spellbooks faster. This works best for the spellbook Enlightenment, but you could also do this for Arcane Archer and Ice Realm. Out of Combat charges really fast, so this method is not good for it. I use this for my Enlightenment book so I could get around maybe 3 to 4 abilities each chapter run. It's risky and situational to your health. I did this on chapter 13 and the damage I take in chapter 13 is quite a lot, so this method is limited to how much health I can spare. With spellbooks, you can charge them up by either killing enemies and taking damage. I use a mixture of both. I will let myself take damage from the lowest sources for the additional charges to my spellbook. Every time I have full health, I let myself take one hit because most of the time the mobs will drop a heal. Sometimes it doesn't happen, but if it doesn't, I'll be healed from the chest. If I have full health and there is a chest of heals, I'll let myself take damage equal to the amount I'll be healed for. This is a risky method to use and it depends on how well you can dodge attacks. Because if you take damage a lot, unintentionally, this method will not be good for you until you have full health again. The charge that's added is not a lot, but it does add up and make a difference over time. Those extra charges can just give you the extra edge, and with Enlightenment, it makes a huge difference. Here are 2 screenshots with Enlightenment. The left screenshot is how much charge I have without taking any damage, and the right screenshot is how much charge I have taking 7 projectile hits. I have an extra bar and a little bit more by strategically taking damage to charge up my spellbook. Results do vary depending on what level you have and how many heals drop when using this method depending on your max health. Mine is 11k and I never let myself get below 8k strategically. This works best in the earlier levels where the difficulty is easier. This is a bit too hard to use on hard levels. I suggest only using it on harder levels if you are max health and there is a chest to bring you back up. And that is all for today's video. I thank you very much for watching. I am going to talk a bit more about some personal things, so if you're not interested in that, just feel free to click off here. I have reached 50k subs. I'm super stoked. Thank you all so much. I still don't know what I'm going to do yet for 50k special, but if you have any suggestions, let me know. And as some of you may know or have seen, I am uploading more Crucible content, but don't worry, I'll still be uploading Archero content as well. So with Crucible, I am a Crucible partner and I am really enjoying the game. I'm very passionate about it, and I'm also super passionate about Archero. So I want to have 2 games on my channel, just something to fall back onto because I can't rely on one game forever, especially with Archero's direction always going up and down, and yeah. And the last thing I wanted to tell you guys, because I really want to be open and honest with you all, because I'm a viewer myself of other YouTubers, and sometimes it can get a little bit pushy with YouTubers who tend to sell out for everything. That is not a bad thing. I mean, yeah, get that bread, But for me, I try to selectively choose what I show on my YouTube. For the past year, I have been getting sponsorship offers that I have rejected because I only want to show you guys things that you might be interested in and things that I genuinely feel like I can promote on my channel. And recently I had a sponsorship offer for a mobile phone that is a gaming phone that I think is very relevant to most of you because a lot of you are mobile gamers. I accepted the sponsorship offer because I genuinely believe in this product. I have used their products before, but I want to be 100% transparent about everything. I don't like people buying my silence for things that I want to criticize. This is why I don't really take any sponsorship offers. This is my first one that I'll be taking, so I'm a little bit nervous. It's the first sponsorship video I'll be doing on my YouTube channel. So I hope this product is something you guys might genuinely be interested in. Okay, thank you for listening. That is all for today's video. Subscribe and click the bell for more Archero videos. Like the video if you found these tricks helpful. I hope to see you again for the next one. Bye!